Hello everyone, it's John Pollock alongside Wei Ting, and we've got some really unfortunate news to discuss, and that was via a statement that Bret Hart put out on Monday morning announcing that he's been diagnosed with prostate cancer, and we have the entire statement up on our website at fightnetwork.com, but this is certainly a massive story nationally in Canada and really worldwide. Way Bret Hart is somebody that certainly every Canadian wrestling fan certainly familiar with, and this is someone that's had a lot of physical struggles over the years, going back to how his career ended, his stroke in 2002, and now this.
Yeah, when you really look at the course of Bret's career, there's the obviously very awesome grand portion of the WWF when he was the champion, but then all of a sudden, everything from Survivor Series 1997 onwards, dealing with the loss of his brother, his stroke that ended his career, and then just the incredible tragedy that he and his family have suffered since then. It really seems to have been a lot to take, but in recent years, he seemed to have made a real great recovery and a comeback from that stroke, all the way to getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, to having another appearance at WrestleMania, and then, to have something like this happen, obviously is another setback, but we've seen that this man has been able to overcome a lot, so I have no doubt that he'll be able to fight this with the same will.
Yeah, and to put it into perspective, the stroke he suffered in 2002, there was a point where he never thought he would be able to ever speak in front of an audience again, and he worked himself up to the ability to not only come back to the WWE for that Hall of Fame speech, did a match in 2010, got involved and did a musical, did comedy shows. That was just the furthest thing possible when he was in a hospital bed in 2002. Compounded with this news was just a few weeks back where his older brother, Smith Hart, also diagnosed with prostate cancer and bone cancer as well. So a double whammy for the Hart family in this sense. And Bret is someone that we've had the ability to get to know on a bit more of a personal level. The two of us, we worked on a documentary with Bret back in 2010. We got to go to his home and spend a number of hours with him discussing his career. It's very unfortunate for someone who, I agree with you, seemed to be in a great place, and someone that, at 58 years of age, this is obviously a big struggle for anyone when you're diagnosed with something like this and has a big struggle ahead of himself.
Yeah, no doubt. We've had a number of dealings with him, just working with the Fight Network, and, if there's something that I can gather from interactions with Bret, it's that he is incredibly realistic and incredibly honest about his place in life, about his circumstances surrounding him. So I'm sure he's going to face this task with the same honesty. We don't know how early the detection is, at this stage of his prostate cancer, but we do know prostate cancer is the most common cancer amongst Canadian men outside of skin cancers, and the chance of survival, I believe, is good if detected early. So here's hoping everything is fine for Bret.
Yeah, so obviously both of us and everyone at the Fight Network wishing our best to Bret and Smith Hart, who is also going through this at this time. And we will have all the latest news up at liveaudiowrestling.com, which you can check out, including the full statement that Bret Hart has put out regarding his health.